How would it feel if you can live and work from anywhere in the world there's an internet connection? Hi, we're Greg and Fiona Scott, authors of this best-selling, triple award-winning book, Living a Laptop Lifestyle. And you're probably wondering how we're qualified to write that book and, more importantly, why we wrote it. Well, we'll talk about that in just a minute.
So if you're feeling stuck in a job you're no longer passionate about, or a career that you're no longer fulfilled by, or maybe you run your own small business that actually controls you and your time, well, this video will serve to help you wake up to understand that there are alternative income strategies available, ones that give you more freedom and flexibility, and ones that enable to quit exchanging your time for money. You can change your reality. We did, and now we are financially free, geographically free, and most importantly, stress-free, because we're able to travel the world for 9 months each year. Now, the work we do, it involves a laptop and an internet connection, but it gives us tons of free time to do what it is that we choose. Now, that might be something that interests you too, because we believe that fulfillment isn't a lottery ticket. It's a basic human right.
But it hasn't always been that way for us. We were both corporate professionals for 25 years. Fiona was a group financial controller for a small boutique bank. I was a project manager for a global news agency. And between us both, we were earning multiple six figures in income every year. But back in 2009, we were both laid off from our jobs with no warning, no thanks, and no leaving party. And that was a massive wake-up call for us. It made us realize how stressful our jobs were, how we were working 60 hours plus every week to build somebody else's dream, and spending way too much time with people that we didn't care for and people who didn't care for us. And maybe you're familiar with that scenario as well.
So we stuck with our careers for 25 years because we mistakenly believed that we'd invested so much time and so much money into our education that we would have careers for life. We were dedicated corporate servants, and we didn't even realize that we were entrepreneurial until we became dispassionate and unfulfilled with our jobs. And maybe that's the same for you too, because we realized that we didn't want to go on living that way for another 5, 10, 20 years. We wanted freedom and flexibility now, because life is no dress rehearsal. You only get one chance. And we didn't want to have to wait until retirement before we could start living life on our terms.
So what we did, we started reading books like Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and The 4-Hour Work Week. And that sparked the idea that we needed to stop exchanging our time for money, because that's no way to scale as far as income goes. We realized that the internet is the way of the future, and so we needed to invest in some sort of digital business online, because in this digital age that we all live in, there's tools and technology that simply didn't exist 10 years ago, and that really changes the game and allows you to stop exchanging your time for money.
So in our search for the perfect solution, we tried 4 different businesses, and through trial and error, 3 of those were fundamentally flawed. And it wasn't until the 4th business system that was based on a proven business model did we find that it was absolutely transformational for us. Simply because it had these following features. It enables you to work where you want, when you want, and with who you want. It's highly automated, so it keeps on working when you don't. It has multiple streams of income, so should one of them dry up, your business still keeps flowing. It has a realistic investment level when starting out, unlike hundreds of thousands in franchise business models. It has low overheads and you don't need any employees, unlike traditional businesses. And finally, it's fun and enjoyable to truly help your customers.
And with this business model, we've now taught and coached over 700 people one-to-one, and we've also clocked up well over 5,000 hours of experience teaching people just like you how to become successful with this exact same business model. So is this something you can do too? You're probably thinking you don't have any experience, maybe you aren't technical, maybe you've never run a business before. We never had any of those things when we started out, and neither do 99% of our students either. So this is something that anybody can do. All you need is a winning mindset, a willingness to learn, and a burning desire to succeed. We never had any of this stuff when we started out. Yes, there is work involved and there's learning involved, but nothing worth having is ever free and easy. When you start to leverage the internet, work smarter and learn how to use leverage, then you'll truly be able to start living life on your terms too.
So to help you out and get you started, we have a free video training series to share with you that's hosted by Stuart Ross, one of the pioneers of this proven digital business model. Now, with this video series will help you see what's possible when you change focus and open your eyes to the incredible opportunities available in this phenomenal digital age that we all live in. So if this is something that's of interest to you and you're willing to change your thinking and your strategies to ensure you have a more positive future, then what we suggest you do is click on one of the links around this video. We'll redirect you to a webpage where you can register your email address and get instant access to this video training series.
So now's the time to change, to upgrade your income strategy and switch gears to start thinking entrepreneurially. So all you need to do is register your email on one of the links on this video and watch the video training series we send out to you. Become an action taker, not an excuse maker. We didn't know any of this stuff was even available when we started out, and we never knew how much our life could change to where we are now.
So watch the video series, absorb the content, and we hope to speak to you real soon.